Hello guys, my name is Wisnu Setiawan. I am class in Management 23C. I here will presentation is consumer surplus and producer surplus. What is consumer surplus and producer surplus?
Consumer surplus in the monetary gain consumer experience when they pay less for a product or service than they were willing to pay. When the price of a product drops, consumers are typically willing to buy more of it, resulting in an increase in consumer surplus. Learn how to calculate the surplus and why it is important for markets to be efficient. Example: when Susan buy a dress for $50 but was willing to pay $70, she experienced a consumer surplus of $20. Efficiency. Market efficiency occurs when the sum of consumer and producer surplus is maximized for when the market is neither producing too much nor too little. Real world example: in a crowded marketplace, price then tend to be more competitive, resulting in a higher level of consumer surplus. What is producer surplus? Simply put, producer surplus is the difference between what a producer charges for a product and the minimum price they would accept for it. This surplus is an important metric to measure market efficiency and can be used to determine whether a market is functioning optimally. Explore how to calculate producer surplus and learn why it's important to understand. Calculation. Producer surplus is revenue mean variable cost. Efficiency. Market efficiency increases when the total gains from trade or surplus is maximized. A producer surplus can help determine whether a market is operating efficiency or not. Example: when a shirt manufacturer sell a shirt for $20 when the minimum price they would accept is $15, they experience a producer surplus is of $5. Maximizing surplus. The maximizing surplus consumer and producer surplus market needs to meet certain conditions. These conditions include having many buyer and seller, perfect market information, and no externalities. Failure to meet these conditions can result in market efficiencies and economic losses. Learn about these conditions and why they're important. 1. Many buyer and seller. In a market with many buyer and sellers, with competition help regulate the market price and ensure that no single buyer or seller has undue influence over the market. 2. Perfect market information. Perfect market information means that all buyer and seller have access to full information about price, quantity, and quality of the goods being traded, ensuring that transactions are fair, transparent. And 3. No externalities. Externalities are the costs or benefits imposed on third parties by a transaction. When externalities are present, the market price doesn't reflect the true cost or benefit of the transaction, resulting in inefficiency and economic losses.
Real world example. Surplus analysis can be applied to various real-world markets, from concourse ticket to housing market. Explore some example of consumer and product supplies in action. Concourse ticket. Concert ticket. When concert tickets are priced lower than their consumer willingness to pay, they experience consumer surplus. On the other hand, when tickets are priced higher than the minimum price, producers are willing to accept products experience surplus. Housing market. The difference between the price a seller's receiver and their reservation price is producer surplus. On the consumer side, surplus is generated when buyers pay less than what they were willing to pay for the house. Farmer market. At a farmer market, sellers can experience surplus when they charge above the minimum price that would accept for their product. Consumers can get surplus when they buy at a lower price than their maximum willingness to pay. Potential drawbacks. While surplus analysis is a useful tool for measuring market efficiency, it has some potential drawbacks, and Chrisim learn about the drawbacks and limitations to better understand surplus analysis. 1. Underestimation of value. Surplus analysis can underestimate the value of product or service by not taking into account the intangible benefit they may provide to consumers. 2. Subjectivity of data. The calculation of surplus relies on individual preference, which can be subjective and vary from person to person. 3. No consideration of equity. Surplus analysis does not consider whether the distribution of the gains from trade or surplus are distributed equitably or not. Conclusion. Consumer and producer surplus are important metrics for measuring market efficiency and ensuring that consumer and producer are gaining the most in a transaction. By understanding the calculation, condition, and potential drawback of surplus analysis, we can better understand the complexities of market and how they function. I have finished the last material on business mathematics. Thanks you for watching this video. I apologize if there are any wrong words. I say goodbye. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.